Can Bitcoin reach $700,000? That's the question I want to ask you today. There's an expert who wrote an article that I'm reading right now who says that he believes Bitcoin can actually keep rising and rising and rising and hit the $700,000 mark within the next decade. I'm going to break this down for you and talk about this. So do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, share, subscribe button. We're going to get started on the Black Financial Channel right now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I am your friendly neighborhood finance professor. On the Black Financial Channel, we believe in black wealth and black economics, and we talk about black economics every day, sometimes as much as 10 times a day under one condition. The condition is that you must be B1. B1 means that you are black first. That means you put your community at the top of your priority list. B1 means that you believe that B1 children, our children, are going to be number one in the world when it comes to economics and wealth building and ownership within the next 50 years. That's the 50-year plan that we have. B1 also means we understand we must be one in order to be successful. If you agree with this philosophy, put a B1 in the chat, put a hashtag and put B and the number one in the chat. Use that hashtag anywhere you go because that will allow you to connect to other B1 type people. Hey, Church of Ogun and Antoine Norman, CEO. I'm going to be real quick with this. I'm going to break this down real fast. How many of you own Bitcoin? Give me a yes in the chat if you own any Bitcoin, any crypto of any form, any sort, any Ethereum or any crypto that's out there. Let me know if you own any crypto. How many crypto investors are in the building? Hopefully, everybody has dabbled in crypto on some level. I'm not a believer that you should put all your money in crypto. So let me just make that 100% clear. That's bad investing to put all your money in crypto. But I do have some money in crypto, and if you want to see the crypto that I own, you can go to drboycrypto.com. There's actually a screenshot there that'll let you see what I own and see what I bought. Well, Bitcoin has been taking off. How many of you have noticed? Give me a yes or no if you've noticed that Bitcoin has really been doing well in the last 24 hours. I'm looking at it right now on my Coinbase app. Let me know you can still hear me. Okay, I'm switching screens here. But I'm looking at the Bitcoin price. Bitcoin is now back up to $41,935 at the time of this recording. In the last 24 hours, it's gone up 5% in one day. That's pretty massive. In the last week, it's gone up 24%. 24%. So Bitcoin is on a tear. It is on a tear. So if you were buying a week ago when it hit 33,000, you have made $8,295.58. This month, it's up about 17%. For the year, it's up 270%. So Bitcoin has been a great investment for any of you who've been consistent about it. What tends to happen with Bitcoin is that whenever you start to see, one type of crypto rise, you start to see all the cryptos rising, especially when Bitcoin takes off. Bitcoin is kind of the Tupac of cryptocurrencies, or maybe the 50 Cent, because the reason I call it the 50 Cent of cryptocurrencies is not just because it's a leader in the industry, but also because, like 50 Cent, Bitcoin got shot 9 times. Everybody's trying to kill Bitcoin right before it blows up. So the story of Bitcoin will either be an exciting story or it's going to be a tragic story, depending on how it all plays out. But anyway, I read this article today. Hit the thumbs up button. I read this article today on Yahoo Finance about an investor, an investing, I guess, expert. His name is Dan Moorhead. He's the founder of Pantera Capital, and he was on Yahoo Finance Live today, and he literally says that based on his assessments, that he believes Bitcoin can hit $700,000 within the next decade. I think that's kind of crazy. That's a gigantic number. But then again, though, it was probably crazy to say that Bitcoin could rise to $41,000. Remember back when Bitcoin was a penny? I don't know if y'all know those stories about that poor guy who used 10,000 Bitcoins to buy a pizza. Right now, 10,000 Bitcoins will be worth what, about 41. Let me do the math, about $500 million. So he bought a $500 million pizza that's got to go down in history as the most expensive pizza of all time. Well, he says that he believes Bitcoin can hit $700,000. I think that's a stretch, but I wouldn't be surprised if it hit something like $250,000 per coin, that kind of thing. And I looked this guy up, and he's not a scrub. He's not some guy just running his mouth. He manages $2.8 billion in investments. So, he probably spends time looking into, what he's investing in, and I respect that. So that's an assessment to consider. Now, the other interesting thing, too, is other Bitcoin news is that in Germany, they just passed a law that will allow the fund managers who control billions, hundreds of billions of dollars in assets to now invest in crypto. That's a big deal because you're talking about funds flows. You're literally talking about more people trying to buy more Bitcoin and more Ethereum than before. And the crypto experts that I'm talking to, we just finished a crypto investing masterclass in the Black Business School. We did 6 weeks of deep dive crypto analysis with 3 or 4 experts that we brought into the school that are on our faculty. And basically, what these experts are telling me is that the top two are really the main ones you want to pay attention to. Now, don't get me wrong; the experts that were part of the faculty, Jamar Doc Montgomery and Teddy Ewing and another brother. I don't have his name in front of me, but anyway, they basically have been in what I've been noticing is they've kind of been saying, look, the main action is in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and but then again, they do own things like Cardano and stuff like that, right? So effectively, I think that that's what it is. It's a flows problem. It's a use case issue, right? When if Bitcoin ever becomes more useful than just an asset that you hold in hopes that the value will go up, I think that'll push the price up because the more you demand the currency, the higher the price goes. I also think that when more money flows into the crypto space, that's going to lift the value of all cryptos because you'll have more dollars chasing fewer assets. And also, as the government continues to print money like there's no tomorrow, that's gonna increase the price of crypto because people will move to crypto as a safe haven investment. So if you want to know the summary of my view of crypto and how I kind of look at it, it really comes down to the fact that crypto is yet another asset that you can use to diversify your portfolio, right? Because you don't know where the lightning will strike. Here's the deal: you need to understand it's about investing. Hit the thumbs up button, please. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't done it yet. The thing about investing is that you know that the problems are going to come. You know the lightning's going to strike. I need you to just kind of give me a yes if you understand what I'm saying. You know that something's going to go wrong, right? You just know it. It just happens. It's going to occur. And the question is, the problem you have is you don't know where something's going to go wrong. You don't know what's going to go right and what's going to go wrong. People tell you that they know, but they don't really know for sure. Everything has risk. Risk means that a lot of things can happen. It's like if the Lakers play the Denver Nuggets, you don't know who's going to really win the game. You say, well, if the Nuggets play good defense, they'll win. If the Lakers play great offense, they'll win. But you don't know, right? You can only imagine all the different possibilities. So effectively what you're doing when you look at risk is you're looking at all the different possibilities and you're preparing for all of them as much as possible. A person who does not prepare for all possibilities is preparing to lose their money, right? So a lot of people go through life like that. They don't consider risk. They don't think about all the things that could happen. They focus on only one thing that they think is going to happen. They think, oh, this is going to work out. This is going to be great, and that's all they prepare for. And as you know, there's that old saying that says, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. But a lot of people ain't ready, so all they do is react. They woe is me. Oh my God, I lost everything. It was terrible. Oh, it was Lord Jesus. It's so hard to be black. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, we wasn't prepared. Well, if you weren't prepared, why weren't you prepared? Did you consider all the possibilities, or did you only consider one possibility? Like if you have a job and you get one paycheck from one employer who happens to be a white guy who doesn't even like you that much, do you prepare for the possibility that one day he's going to wake up and say, I really don't want you around here anymore, so you can go get lost? Do you prepare for that? Or do you just assume that you can live paycheck to paycheck? How many of y'all know people who do that? Live paycheck to paycheck. Some of y'all might be doing that now. Maybe you've done that in the past. I'm not making fun of you, but that's how we're raised. We're raised to heavily depend on things that may not work out, right? So you live paycheck to paycheck. You spend every penny, and then you go broke every week, waiting for the next check to come through from massa that's going to help you keep afloat, right? Keep from going broke, right? Whereas smart investors are people who say, massa might not come through for me. That money might not ever come back. One day they might decide to drop me off and fire me on my day off. I got to be ready for that, right? So they say if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Well, that's what risk analysis is. Risk analysis is basically when you stay ready and you think about all the things that can happen and you position yourself just in case. Why did I make that point? I make that point because that's why I own Bitcoin and that's why I own crypto. I do not own crypto because I believe it's going to make me extra rich. I do not own crypto because I know for sure that it's going to take off. I do not own Bitcoin because I just know without a doubt it's going to just be the greatest thing in the world. Don't nobody know that. Nobody can predict the future. Nobody has a crystal ball. Even the experts don't know. I own Bitcoin because I want to spread out just in case lightning strikes on Bitcoin and good things happen. If good things happen, I want to be there. That's why I own crypto, right? So I hope that makes sense. And I want to give you a framework to kind of look at investing so you don't get caught up in the gambling culture that has really sucked up society. In fact, in the Robinhood IPO, that was the debate on Robinhood. Does Robinhood facilitate a gambling culture or does it facilitate an investing culture? If you don't yet know the difference between investing and gambling, then I encourage you to continue to do your own research and do your own study so you can know the difference between the two. A lot of people buying Dogecoin and AMC and all that, they're not real. Unfortunately, they're not investing. They're gambling. They get mad at me when I say it, but they know it's true. The reason they get mad is because they know it's true. I'm a finance professor. I'm not some guy off the street. So I'm telling you that you really want to know, make sure you know the difference. And it's not to say that one is better than the other. It's not to say you can't gamble. You can go gamble if you want to. There's nothing wrong with that. I gamble sometimes, but I don't go gamble. I don't go to Vegas and gamble and say, hey, honey, I'm investing for the family. You got to know what it is. Just like dating, it's okay to have a one night stand. It's okay to have a long-term relationship as long as you know what it is. You don't go, if you go meet some lady and you decide to sleep with her on the first date, you don't walk away and say, hey, I'm in a long-term relationship. She's going to be my wife. You don't do that, right? As long as you know what it is. Okay. So just make that clear. Keep investing, keep being consistent. You're going to be rich one day. At least if you're not rich, your children will be rich because you're planting the seeds, and I'm very, very proud of you. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm actually going to be live on my Dr. Boyce TV channel tonight. I'm actually going to have some fun. I'm going to hang out with my homeboys and play some Call of Duty, actually. And I do that online, and I answer questions in the chat. So if you want to come over and just hang out and ask questions, stuff like that on drboycetv.com, feel free to go hang out there. And I'll literally be playing a video game. So do not make fun of me. If you think I'm acting like a kid, it's because I've earned the right to do that. When you make millions of dollars and you busted your butt for 30 years, you can do whatever the hell you want. So I'm about to go over here and have some fun, and I don't care what nobody has to say about it. So do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, hit that share button, hit the subscribe button. God bless you. And also, we actually do have a Black Business School for Children if you are interested. If you want to get your kids ahead of the curve and get them ready for the future and put them ahead of the other children, go to blackmillionairesoftomorrow.com. The URL's on the screen. There's a money back guarantee if you're not happy for any reason. And but our team will take very, very good care of you. So feel free to go check out our staff at the Black Business School. We are the best in the world at what we do. So take care, guys. Have a good day. Love you. And I'll talk to you soon. Be good. Peace.